Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the black biker jacket. I know it's hard to see, really hard to see in this light, but maybe you get a little bit of an idea what I look like in one. Um, I used to care what people thought I looked like, what I was wearing. I really put off buying a biker jacket for the longest time because I didn't know if I'd be able to pull it off. And I thought, about the fact that I didn't have a motorcycle, which I want a motorcycle really bad. Um, but I don't know, like I'm wearing the jacket and it feels like home. It feels more me than anything I've ever worn, ever. And but beyond that, I mean, maybe it's because of the jacket. I don't know. But for the last few weeks, I've really come to the conclusion that I just don't care anymore if someone thinks I look good or bad in the clothes. As long as it's me, I should wear it. Um, Funny thing is I've been feeling this way for a few weeks, but just this week, just in the last like 3 or 4 days, actually I should say, I started reading a book kind of about that very same subject. I've been reading the book. I just finished the book called "The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F" by Mark Manson. To be honest, that book was only okay. Everyone kept saying it was such a great book. A lot of the people in my groups that I'm in on Facebook, some of the people that I follow on YouTube have mentioned this book. I thought it was just all right, but it basically goes over that, and like basically like stop caring about everything. If someone gives you, weird change, the correct change but weird change, why care? Like, and people care too much. People feel too entitled these days, and that is true. And for that, I give the book credit. I hope that it continues to be popular because I think this world needs that kind of attitude. With all the entitlement going on in politics and whatnot. But beyond that book and beyond my jacket, I did buy some new clothes this week. I'm past the point of buying jackets at this point. I think my jacket collection is pretty full. The only jacket that I really want to get at some point is a peacoat, but I'll probably put that off until next winter. Just because, I'll probably be wearing this one. I love this jacket so much, and it's by the time I get to a point where this jacket isn't so exciting to me, it'll be too hot to be wearing jackets that thick. But I did buy a really sexy pair of Chelsea boots. I own one of their pair of Chelsea boots already, a black pair, and they were really expensive. The first pair I bought were like $120 pair of Chelsea boots. And the sad part is even though they're Chelsea boots and they have the design, they're not quite the look I wanted when I bought them. You almost have to look really closely to realize they're actually Chelsea boots because they've got a kind of rounded toe. And I wanted that narrow toe for that, even though I have wide feet, I wanted a narrow toe because that's the look of a Chelsea boot. Sorry, I just had a protein shake, and so I'm having that little bit of a feeling in my throat. But I did finally get me a pair that looks like Chelsea boots, and they're medium brown. They got that little bit of that burnt touch to it. It looks a little burnt right there at the toe, and it's got a buckle at the ankle. So it definitely is a nicer, finer looking pair of Chelsea boots. Those come Wednesday. I'm very excited for those. I also bought some other small accessories to wear as well, and a clear face shield. I literally just bought that face shield just before I did this video, mainly because, I'm going and I'm wearing these clothes, I'm getting dressed up when I go out, and no one sees my face. And I want people to start seeing my face again. Those masks, they suck, man. They make you feel like you're not even there almost. And I want people to see that now. I want to feel like I'm present with people when I go into public places. So I bought a clear face shield. It attaches right to my hat. I've got a black hat that I wear. And so those are all exciting things coming. The last thing I really need to talk about though is my weight, which is doing good. I believe last week I was at 327. I'm at 325 this week, so I only lost a few pounds. I only lost like 2, but I'm thinking that may just be one of those water weight weeks, or something. I don't know. It really could be just whatever, but I know that I haven't been being bad this week at all. Matter of fact, I had probably the best workout I've ever had on, I think it was Wednesday. Freaking usually when I do a workout, like one muscle group will hurt, like my arms or my shoulders, but usually I'll do like a full upper body workout. I mean, it's hard to do chest without working out your arms, right? Like, you really do. You work out your arms when you work out your chest. So I usually do chest, back, and arms all together. And usually only one of those sections work well. I think maybe for the first time ever, and I used to be a gym nut at one point, for the first time ever, all of them ached pretty equally. Usually it's little aches here and there, but one muscle like takes the cake for the group. And for the last 3 days, today feels kind of good. Now today I feel like I'm ready to do another upper body workout, but I had to work today, and I'm working a 13-hour shift, and but up until today, my arms, my shoulders, my back, and my chest, they all felt equally sore. So, I mean, I'm doing something right, But yeah, I can't really explain why I only lost 2 pounds, which, I mean, 2 pounds is still relatively normal. It's considered healthy and everything, but I would like 3 or more. 3 feels good. 3 feels impressive. When I started this journey, if I didn't lose, 5 pounds or more a week, I was actually pretty sad. But now, 2 pounds is pretty average, right? But still, I mean, that's 5 pounds away from being able to use that Total Gym again. Their max weight is 320 on that machine. I actually plan on waiting until I am at like 315, so I'm like 5 pounds under that weight limit to really sign up, because I just don't want to risk it being right there at the limit, Even though I know that, and if you know the machine I'm talking about, that I would be having it on a pretty low setting. It wouldn't be that far off the ground, so it shouldn't hurt too bad even if I did it at 320. I probably could get on right now, and it probably would still handle me, but for the sake of it, I'm waiting until 315, and then, man, look out, right? Like, I plan on using that thing constantly. That thing is a beautiful machine. But I've talked about it. I won't go into it again. The last thing is girls. I know that I like to keep you updated on that. It's still too early probably to start being serious with anyone. But, as I said last week, I like to put myself out there and keep options open. And, I had people that I was talking to, some girls I was talking to. I have since stopped talking to those girls, and I have a whole new, set of 3 girls I'm talking to right now. It's kind of the way it goes with online dating. You kind of cycle through people pretty quickly until you find someone you really like. But it's interesting though. I mean, I'm on that Facebook dating app now. It doesn't even seem like it's a real app. It feels like it's right on Facebook. But I mean, that thing gets me likes, like better than any of the other ones do. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I'm at 9 minutes at the moment. Overall, good week, and I will see you next week. Stay motivated, guys.